You're watching the JLHKrafts.com truck racing series on the Sub 4 RA channel. Here's a look at your 36 qualifying trucks for the second stop in the 2020 JLH.com truck racing series. Alright, and here is the look of the 6 segments they'll be racing in, being led by the number 1 truck up there, Frank Kline, on the pole here at the Tasmanian Speedway. Alright, before we get to racing, let's take a look at our 2020 sponsors. Our primary sponsor, JLHKrafts.com. If you're in the need for track racing accessories, look no further, as JLHKrafts.com is creating a better way to race. And on to our secondary sponsors. First up, down on the apron of Turn 2, it's Peg Hunt Pit Stop. You can find him here on YouTube as well as eBay. And the Diecast Racing Report. They are the twice monthly journal of 1/64 scale racing. The Diecast Racing Report will be down by the finish line. Now, it's not too late to see your paid advertisement on here. You can contact me at sub4ra@yahoo.com or on Instagram under sub4ra. Alright, the segment 1 trucks are getting in position. The crowd is ready here at the Tasmanian Speedway for the first ever truck race. Alright, segment 1, here we go. Gonna be led by the 1. He missed the first race. He made sure he didn't miss this race as he earned the pole in the 1. That's Frank Kline. On his outside, a little bit of a rivalry going here with Key West Racing. This is the 51 of Mikey. Row 2 in the 82, that's Skeeter Davis. And on his outside, the 79, Key West Racing, also Captain Tony. So got some teammates there. Row 3, it's the satellite team for Red Pill Racing. That's Dragon Claw Racing, the 11 of Stella Beans. So Frank Kline will have a little bit of help here from daughter Stella in this segment. And on her outside, the 17 of Lil J-Dub. 4 laps. Winner goes on to the main event. Let's do it. Alright, going to be interesting to see how these trucks do heavier than the ADRC and the Liquid Rush cars. Here we go. Green is dropped. Frank Kline leads it into 1. Mikey will pass him going backwards. Whatever it takes, right? Mikey leads lap 1. Here comes Little J-Dub up from last to second. Followed by Kline, Davis, and Stella Beans. We're missing one. Where'd he go? Oh, no, it's Captain Tony. 79, Key West Racing out of the race. So Mikey's lost his partner there. Let's see what happened. Just like a lot of trucks. Yeah, he goes high. Almost starts to ride the rail, then goes over. While Mikey, teammate Mikey, able to make the pass and cruise in for the lead after 1 lap. Captain Tony will have to go back to Dave Akers Customs Garage and wait, hopefully qualify for the next race. There's a good look there with Todd McDonald's ADRC tow truck, as we can only afford to send over 1 tow truck to Australia. Here we go, lap 2, Mikey, Little J-Dub, gonna lead you down. All right, let's see what Frank Kline and Stella Beans do behind Mikey. Remember, I said we got that little bit of a rivalry going between these 2 teams, an established team and a new team. Here we go. Frank Kline makes the pass, is able to correct it, will finish going forward. Oh, wow. 2 trucks out on the backstretch. It's the 82 of Skeeter Davis and the 51 of Mikey. How ironic. Look at that. Stella Beans up to second. Take a look at the replay here. You can see right away Frank Kline, Stella Beans push Mikey out of the way. Mikey, and it looked like Skeeter, just like Captain Tony. That's going to be a tough one for these drivers to navigate, going up high on that turn, going into 1. Oftentimes results in what we're seeing right here. Skeeter Davis and Mikey, we only have 1 tow truck, so it's going to take a second to get them all to the back. There they are, though. Key West Racing out here in segment 1. We have 2 to go. It's going to be Frank Kline, Stella Beans, and Lil J-Dub. All right, let's see how friendly Frank and Stella are to each other here. Lil J-Dub could be in a good position here. There they go, into one. A little bit of contact. Looked like somebody went over. Frank Kline is going to cruise it in. And it's Stella Beans over. We'll have to see what happened there. We got a billboard down as well. Going to have to get the crew. Hey, let's get the crew on that right now. Let's go, ASAPO. Lil J-Dub is hanging in there. Let's take a look at the replay. You can see Kline and Stella Beans making contact right there. That sends Stella over. Kind of sent her high. She had no other choice. And out of the race. So Frank Kline, it's kind of cutthroat now. We're coming up on 1 to go. Stella Beans back to the Dave Akers Customs Garage. Tom McDonald's ADRC tow truck getting a lot of action today. Hopefully nothing goes out on the tow there. So we got 1 to go. Frank Kline and Little J-Dub. All right, we knew it was going to be brutal with these trucks. Heavier, remember, heavier coming in than the cars by up to 5 grams. Here we go, Frank Kline into one. Oh, he goes over. So does Little J-Dub. No. Oh. Wow. All right, I've already had the stat in front of me just in case this happened. We have not seen a segment go. Look at that. Look at the axle still spinning. That's why, right there, Red Pill Racing so dominant. Look at the axle work. That truck's, Frank's tire's still spinning. All right, they're both going to go high. Look at this. Well, it's Little J-Dub kind of cut it short and into the wall. That's what happened to him. Frank Kline went high. This is the first time since the 2018, the very first ADRC season when it was called the YouTube Cup, that we do not have a segment winner. Wow, that's hard to believe. Going into this, I knew it could happen, and segment 1, it does. One thing you have to remember, this track, for one, yes, it's difficult, but also it's 2 right-hand turns. These drivers are so used to making left-hand turns. Not trying to make excuses, but it is what it is. All right, segment 2, moving on. Going to be led by the 15 of Dave Akers. On his outside in the 58, Harry Hoon got the home track advantage here, does Harry. Row 2 in the 7, Quick Solo, making his first appearance. On his outside in the 83, also making his debut is Lucius Clay in the 83. Row 3, the 11 of Tony Clayman, and on his outside in the Studebaker 4 is Gina Trickle. All right, let's see how that stock Dave Akers does with the faster than ever wheels. They're off. Him and Harry Hoon matched even. Whoa, Akers, nice lap, is going to bring it in, and that's a Tacoma. Quick Solo up for second. What happened to Hoon? Clay to third. Where's Harry? I did not see him at all on the backstretch. Where is Harry Hoon at? There's the, would you like to see her ad there? Where is Harry? Hey, you guys see where Harry went? Dude, I'm commentating. I didn't see where he went. Where's Harry at? All right, this is getting a little nerve-wracking. Where is Harry Hoon? This isn't Easter. There's no eggs. No Easter bunny. Come on. Where is Harry? Got to be around here somewhere. Wait. Do you guys see him? We're trying to get the spotters to find him. Where is Harry Hoon? All right. It appears we have found him. Yes, okay. Let's take a look. We get an aerial view. Harry Hoon goes over the track on his side out of the race. We're going to have to take a look at the replay on this one. I'm bumping microphones and everything. Got a little nervous there for Harry. Hopefully one of those diecast waivers was signed. There he goes, and there he went. Nowhere to be found until, I don't know, about 2 minutes later. Good thing it wasn't anything serious, as he was in that truck for a minute. But home field advantage ends before he can even get through turn 1. So we got 3 to go. Dave Akers and Quick Solo leading you down. All right, the experienced team of Dave Akers Customs leading you down, and Playmo SF's team led by Quick Solo. The new team. Oh, Akers spins around. Solo will make the pass. Nice pass on the outside. Had just enough room. The new team passing the old team. And then we have a cluster here of Clayman, Clay, and Trickle. Let's take a look at the replay here. Coming off of one, Akers and Solo both lose control but are able to regain it. Look at this right here. Akers, oh, he bounced off the wall. Just enough time for Solo to pass in reverse, whatever it takes. So we got 2 to go. Quick Solo, Dave Akers still in the front. All right, we got Clayman and Trickle. Let's see if they give Solo a push heading into 1. Akers with only Clay to work with back there. Akers right into Solo's side. They spin around again. This time, Akers will hold on. Solo into second. There's Clay, Clayman, and we're missing Trickle. That just sound weird. There she is, Gina Trickle, still on her tires. She's okay. Look at the replay here. The other 3 just beating and banging. That's good news for Akers and Solo as they can duke it out themselves. Look at that, staring at each other, going around turn 2, the Peg Hunt pit stop turn. So we got 1 to go. It's been Akers and Solo so far this whole segment. See what happens. Well, based off the first 3 laps, it might be tough to pass. Here we go. Ooh, he's going to take it. 1 to go. We got the green. Akers Solo dead even going into 1. Oh, Akers off the track. Lucius Clay will pass on the outside and take the segment win. Wow, out of nowhere. And who's going to take second? Ooh, tough to tell. Looked like Solo stalled and was slipping backwards. I don't know. Tough to tell. Akers off the track. I don't know if he hit any of the other trucks. Hopefully not. Let's take a look at the replay. Solo and Akers dead even, but it looks like, oh, Akers cut the turn. Just like Lil J-Dub in segment 1, Lucius Clay almost wrecks on the backstretch. That's why he comes in slow. Spotter must have said just ease into it. He'll get the segment win in his first race. Akers, unfortunately, sent back to the garage. And Quick Solo does hang on for second, so he will go on to the second race. So finally, we get a finishing order. Segment 2, Lucius Clay gets the segment win. And we will be right back after this message.
What's up, guys? You know it's a good day when you come home and you see you've got a package from Teespring. I wonder what's inside. Let's find out. Look at it, guys. It's a Sub 4A t-shirt. Look at it, says Crash on the front of it. And then when you flip it to the back, it's El Reco. That's right. So if you want to support Sub 4A, you might want to get one of these beautiful bad shirts. He has other shirts too. He's got shirts for ladies on there too. He's got tank tops, whatever. So support his channel and grab one of his fly t-shirts. Yeah, this is Scorpio Love Smith, baby. Love, peace, and hair grease. And I'm out.
All right, thank you, Scorpio. Looking good in that El Reco shirt. All right, guys, if you too would like to be on the Sub 4 RA channel, just like Scorpio right there, all you need to do, purchase any merchandise from the Sub 4 RA Teespring store, and then contact me, sub4ra@yahoo.com or sub4ra on Instagram for all the details and being on the channel just like that. All right, here we go. Segment 3 on the track. Pretty excited. We got a couple of Lionel trucks on the front row there, led by the 88 of John Hansen. And on his outside, I got to say I'm partial to this truck. Looking good in that 50. He created the Sub 4 RA logo and the ADRC one. That's the 50 of Mike Carroll. Row 2 in the Baby Ruth. Number 5, it's Ragtag Jim on his outside in the 45, Jack Crow. Row 2 in the 9, it's Maxilla. And on his outside, his sister, Karlee K. All right, this should be a very interesting segment here. We got a lot of fast trucks. And we got the green, Hansen and Carroll neck and neck into one. All right, looking strong. There's Jack Crow with them. Hansen, Carroll, Crow. Where did the other 3 trucks go? Oh, we have an El Reco. No way. Maxilla. Wow, Maxilla and Karlee K, the siblings, both out of the race. Let's see what happened here. Looked like Maxilla tried to go low. Karlee K gets pushed up. Never even saw what happened to Maxilla. My guess is Ragtag Jim and him, maybe even, because he wound up after Karlee K, must have been in contact with his sister somehow and Ragtag Jim. That's the only way to explain that one. They're both out of it. That leaves this wide open. 88, John Hansen. The 50 of Mike Carroll with 3 to go. Wow, pretty shocking that the brother-sister duo out of it. This really leaves this segment wide open. Here we go, neck and neck again. Hansen, Carroll into one. Hansen comes off it in the lead and will take him back. Some great racing by those Lionel trucks. Wait a minute. There's Crow. Ragtag Jim is now out of it. In the Baby Ruth. Well, Captain Chunk will have to come get Ragtag Jim. Unfortunately, let's see what happened. Looks like he's staying high. Oh, I don't know. It looked like he kind of cut across like we saw Akers do. And little J-Dub hits the wall, goes over. Fortunately for him, making his debut out much sooner than I'm guaranteeing you he'd want to be. Out. And that Chevy got towed to the back, Dave Akers Customs Garage. So we got 2 to go. It's a battle of the Lionels and the Racing Champions truck of Jack Crow, Hansen, Carroll, and Crow. 2 to go. What do you know? Let's go. So far, Hansen and Carroll have been neck and neck going into one. Let's see what happens with Crow pushing and nobody behind Carroll. No, still pretty neck and neck. Crow went to the outside. Over goes Mike Carroll. No. Hansen in first. Crow will back it up. We're going to have to see what happened to Mike Carroll here. And that number 50 Sub 4 RA truck. Let's see. Carroll might have got a push and then off the high side of one, which you don't really want to be on here at the Tasmanian Speedway. Kind of a combination of that sends him over and unfortunately out of the race. I'm sure we'll see a lot more of this truck going forward. Very fast one. Mike Carroll to the back, unfortunately done for the day. That just leaves 1 to go now. We got 2 trucks. Hansen, Crow. Will we have a winner? All right, this is the first time we're going to see clean air for Crow, so who knows what to expect here. Hansen has looked good, though. They're off. Crow gets in front of him. Again in front of him off of one. Is he going to hold him off? He will. Jack Crow will go to the main event. Hansen to the seconds race. Wow. We're going to have to take a look at the replay here. That was some great racing. One-on-one battle. Crow gets the lead, finally gets clean air. Doesn't make the pass fully until off of 2. Now watch this. Back to the bumper. Look, he could have spun him there. John Hansen could have pulled the Earnhardt Sr. against Terry Labonte at Bristol in the late 90s. He decides to pull off, maybe perhaps even saving them both. Smart racing move there. It's almost like a veteran move for John Hansen. He will still go to the seconds. Jack Crow, though, going on to the main event. We'll be right back after this message. All right, guys, do you want to race in the 2021 ADRC and or Liquid Rush Energy Drink Racing Series? Remember to check out the 2021 rules package as the start of the season is coming soon. Driver entries due by February 1st. Now, if you're not quite done with a car you want to start the season, if you already have one here in the stable, you can start with that one and then send one in later. But you got to have your starting drivers by February 1st. All right, wow. The first 3 segments have been wild. I don't think this one will be any different. We're going to be led by the 74 of Crazy Ruby. On her outside in the 19, it's Steve Park. Row 2, Timmy Thomas in the 69. On his outside, the 14 of Golden Girl. Row 3, she was your race winner at Martinsville. Karlee K in the 911. And on her outside in the 58, it's Rooster. All right, should be interesting. The first 4 trucks here making their series debut. So let's see what happens here. Crazy Ruby off to the lead. Into 1, goes high, is able to hold on. Look out. Oh, we got 1 truck go over. Crazy Ruby will not finish the lap, but it will count as a completed lap. Only the last lap has to have somebody cross over. No! Steve Park is on his side over in the Peg Hunt pit stop, turn 2. He is out of it. Timmy Thomas also went over. All 6 of them bunched up, and 2 of them go over, unfortunately. Look at that, completely on his side. There's no doubt about it. That's one of the worst frustrating wrecks to have, is to go over on your side. Let's see if we can figure out what happened here. But look at that. Crazy Ruby lucky to not go off the track. And then after that, it's just a cluster. There goes Thomas over, and it's almost like he clipped Steve Park on the way down. Took him down with him. Timmy Thomas, Steve Park, their debuts way too short. There's a look there. Steve Park obviously completely on his side. Other set of wheels not touching at all. I don't think we'll see the last of them this season, but doesn't help for today. Out of the race. So 4 trucks remaining. 3 laps remaining. Crazy Ruby and Rooster. Boy, got to look out for that outside. 58 and the 911 pushed by Karlee K. There they go into 1. Crazy Ruby. Let's see if they're going to catch up to her. No, Ruby will complete the lap, and Golden Girl will hold off for second. Rooster, Karlee K will round out the rear. So Ruby right now looking good. We got 2 to go. Ruby, will Golden Girl get the push from Karlee K? All right, this should be interesting heading into 1. Who's going to get the whole shot into turn 1? It's going to be Golden Girl. Golden Girl looking strong. Wouldn't even know that thing is stock. She'll lead. Take the lead going into the last lap. And look at that. Karlee K moves up to second. Crazy Ruby and Rooster stuck on the backstretch. Look at this. Rooster tries to go 3 wide, and he does. That's able to get Golden Girl. Oh, look at Crazy Ruby. She flips. That was pretty crazy. And look at that. They stall on the backstretch. You can see Karlee K was able to get around them, and that's huge. Instead of getting collected in that and starting in last, she will now start on the front row. First time she'll have clean air. This should be real interesting. Can Golden Girl hold her off? 1 to go. I don't know, this is going to be tough. Stock versus that heavy 911 truck of Karlee K. They're off. Karlee K already off to the lead. Goes high, but is able to make it work. Around 2 will pick up the segment win. Ruby second Golden Girl, and then Rooster will round it out. Karlee K finds a way, fights up to get a second win on to her second main event in as many races. Look at that, goes high, is able to land it, goes hard into the wall, but carries enough momentum. Crazy Ruby also had a good lap. Golden Girl didn't even have that bad of a lap, but unfortunately outweighed in this one. Karlee K going on to the main event, and we'll be right back after this message. After the race, make sure you check out www.teespring.com/store/sub4RA for a wide range of sub4RA merchandise. All right, here we go. Segment 5 on the track. Going to be led by the 3 of Bam Bam, making his debut. Also making her debut on the outside in the 77. That's Julianne. Row 2 in the 8. We found him. It's Jimmy Hoffa. On his outside, you know him from the ADRC, making his Truck Series debut in the 43, Rusty Nubbins. Row 3, he's quickly becoming known as the Vinny Nightlife of the Truck Racing Series. That's the 33 of Smooth Heath Stone. And on his outside, in the 1, it's James Clayman. All right, should be a good segment represented by 6 different builders. We have the veterans Clayman and Dave Akers, and some new ones, El Jefe, JX4, we got Flips Racing, and Mark D from CRC Racing. But look at this, Rusty Nubbins and the stock 43 will lead it. There was a lot of beating and banging there. El Jefe Customs, that is Bam Bam, and then the rest stuck on the backstretch there. Wait, we're missing one. Uh-oh. Okay, Smooth Keystone is resting in the middle of turn 1. Still on his tires. Not sure what happened there. Just keeping it smooth, I guess. Maybe he just wanted to get through lap 1 unscathed. But we're going to take a look at the replay here. Bam Bam off to their lead. Julianne hits the side of Bam Bam. He goes spinning into Rusty Nubbins. Nubbins is able to correct it. And right here, Bam Bam from Jefe Customs goes high. Nubbins sees his opening, goes low. And in that stock 43, lightweight truck, he'll lead him down. Julianne, just by that grill of that Silverado over the flash cider. Battle of the Chevys there. 3 to go, Nubbins and Bam Bam. All right. Clayman also moved up to 4th from dead last to 4th. Let's see what happens here. Going to be pushing Bam Bam. Look for that outside to go. There they go. Clayman around him. He'll take the lead, but look at that. Bam Bam is able to correct it. Look at Smooth Keystone. Even Hoffa passes Clayman there. What happened? Clayman momentarily took the lead. Like Bam Bam was shot out of a cannon, and then where did Smooth Keystone come from? All 6 trucks are still in it. What a wild segment so far. Look at this. Knew that outside would be trucking. Clayman gets a little, wow, Bam Bam's like he's shot out of a cannon. Nubbins almost gets around Clayman there. Smooth Keystone. Second, Hoffa up for 3rd. Nubbins unfortunately shuffled back. I think that lack of weight really helped him there. So we got 2 to go. Bam Bam and Smooth Keystone. All right, again, I look for that outside to give the push. Well, they pushed too much, though, going into 1. Bam Bam there. Oh, look at that on the outside. Clayman, look at that. What a rocket the flash cider was. No, Smooth Keystone is out of it. El Reco on his roof. There's Julianne, Nubbins, Hoffa, and Bam Bam. Everybody else okay. We're going to have to go back at the replay. What a bullet that flash cider is. Look at this. He's able to move Keystone basically out of the way. Keystone goes up and over off of 1. That was a product of Clayman pushing him, no doubt. Wow. Fortunately, Smooth Keystone out of it. Back to Dave Akers' garage. Let's see if there's any animosity there from Flips Racing directed towards Clayman's team. Wow. All right. Well, we got one to go now. Clayman and Bam Bam. Right now, his worst enemy might be himself. Will Clayman go high? How will he take one? Oh, he's pretty even. Oh, it looked like he had went over on his side, but he's still going to win the segment. Going backwards. Bam Bam for second. Julianne, Jimmy Hoffa. We're missing one. No, Rusty Nubbins? No way. Wow. All right, we're going to have to get to this more later, but first let's take a look at the replay here. Bam Bam and Clayman pretty even. Look at Julianne. She gives, wow, he does go over on his side. Bam Bam has to hit the brakes, and then he gets slammed by Julianne in the back. By then, too little too late, Clayman's gone. Here's the funny thing. Well, not necessarily funny. Rusty Nubbins wrecking over by, and great spot for me. Like to see your ad here. That's him in the Truck Series race. Here he is in the ADRC race. He wrecks in the same exact spot. All right, maybe when we come back in 2021, we will rename this turn the Nubbins turn. I don't know. We got one segment to go, though. We'll be right back after this message. All right, the newest t-shirt jersey, Dirty Deeb. You can buy this on the Sub 4 RAT Spring store. Now comment down below, who do you think should be the first Truck Series driver to have a t-shirt jersey done like this? Comment down below. All right, here we go. Sixth and final segment of the day. Going to be led down by the 39 Rundle truck. That's CJ Rundle. On his outside for Red Pill Racing in the 3, it's Finn Theodore. Row 2 in the heavy 27, that is Big Daddy JB making his debut. And on the outside, liking the looks of that hood of the 64, that's Gator McCluskey. Row 3 in the 15, it's Rex Winkle. And on his outside, he nearly won that first Truck Series race in the Deuce. How fittingly, it's Deuce. All right, no word yet if Finn Theodore and B. Finn are the same drivers, so we are not sure. But we do know Gator McCluskey. We know him from the ADRC, and there he goes flying off the track. It's going to be Finn Theodore followed by Big Daddy JB. McCluskey completely went off the track. There's CJ Rundle. McCluskey is on his tires, will stay in it. He will have to go to the end of the longest line. He'll be last place, basically. That's what happens when you go off the track. Let's take a look here. He goes, oh man, looked like he tried to cut it short. Might have bounced off Frank Kline's truck. CJ Rundle spins out. Finn Theodore looking strong in the Tacoma with Big Daddy JB right behind him. There he is, Gator McCluskey. Thankfully for him. And Po' Boy Racing still in it. And yes, it looked like he might have bumped Frank Kline as he was in mid-air. Wild first lap. We got 3 to go. Finn Theodore and Big Daddy JB. All right, let's see. Finn Theodore not going to have a lot of pushing probably from Rundle here, I would imagine. Oh, there they go. They get collected. Rex Winkle around. Here comes McCluskey from last to second. Finn Theodore drops back, so we still have all 6 trucks in it. Winkle and Deuce. Deuce having a trouble getting around these trucks. We're going to take a look at the replay. How did Winkle get that opening? Looked like JB, Big Daddy JB went down low, and that just left him wide open. And look at Gator McCluskey on the outside, able to get around everybody, including JB there. Comes up for second. Wow, this has been a wild segment so far. Halfway done. Winkle and McCluskey with 2 to go. All right, who's going to get the bigger push going into turn 1? Wankel, McCluskey. Here we go. Green is dropped. They're dead even. Whoa, look at that 50-50 grind. Wankel, he stops. Must have got a call from a spotter. Nobody behind him. Thankfully for McCluskey, he stopped. Wait, who's over? That looks like Finn Theodore is over. Sure enough. Wow, it only took 3 laps. It took finally 3 laps for one of these trucks with as much contact. There he is right there. Look at McCluskey. It looked like Theodore got his front bumper above the wall. Made him flip. He is over and out of the race for Red Pill Racing. They have not had the best of days today. Definitely not. And McCluskey, thankfully for him, Wankel cut the throttle off. So we're going to have 1 to go. McCluskey and Wankel going to lead you down. All right, at this point, got to say it's anybody's race. Look at Deuce, though. He's up to 3rd. There they go. Going to be dead even into 1. There. What happened? Where did our leaders go? It looked like McCluskey again off the track. Lap not completed, so it will not count since it's the last one. McCluskey is as safe as it can be going off a track. On his wheels, still in it. What happened to Wankel? There he is on his side out of it. We have to go back. This was dead even going in to turn 1. Wankel goes flying, so does McCluskey, just avoids Frank Kline's truck. And the other 3, and all that madness, lose all momentum. So, wow, what a wild lap. Wankel out of it. McCluskey still in it. 1 to go. We're now led by Big Daddy JB. And on his outside, it's going to be CJ Rundle. All right, who's going to pick up the segment win? Deuce still back there. He's trying to get around these guys, but will it happen? It's going to... Oh, we lose some more trucks. Oh, no! Big Daddy JB had it wrapped up. And he pulls a swerving Irvin just like in the ADRC race. He wrecks off of 2. Oh, man, no way. What a wild segment. There's McCluskey. His 9 lives have ended. He's out of the race. Where did Rundle go? There he is. Still precariously still in the race. Not on his side. He can drive out of that. Yes. Wow. Oh, man. Look at the replay here. Woo. There goes Rundle flying. McCluskey over. Big Daddy's got it wrapped up. No, just like Ernie Irvin. Just like Swervin' Irvin in the ADRC race. Oh, wow. Will we have a winner in this segment now? Well, Wankel's still there. Apparently just leaving his truck there, I guess. I don't know. There's Big Daddy JB. That's tough racing. Tough luck there for the JX4 team. Oh, we got 2 to go. Or 2 trucks left. 1 to go. It's Deuce finally going to have clean air. And CJ Rundle, who let him down to start this segment about an hour ago. So it seems. Well, take a look at that. CJ Rundle's bed cover has come off somewhere. Must have happened when he went off of 1. Oh, he delays off of 1. Deuce has got it. Oh, Deuce goes over. Deuce wrecks. CJ Rundle. We're going to have another lap with Rundle all by himself. Oh, man. Deuce looked like he was going to the main event again. But instead, the Deuce drops, so to speak. Off of 1. Man, we could have easily had... Well, he could easily got bumped back over there, but looked like Rundle, too, was hard off of one. Oh, wow. This segment will never end. Deuce to the back, Dave Akers Customs Garage. We're going to try this again for the third time. 1 to go. CJ Rundle with no bed cover. All right, all he has to do is do like he did in qualifying. Just run like he did in qualifying. That's all you got to do here. Another slight delay here. Around 1, looking good. Around 2, he will take it. CJ Rundle going on to the main event. Congratulations for that team. All right, the 6th and final segment, your sole survivor in the 39, CJ Rundle. All right, it is the seconds race. These are all the drivers that finished second in their segments. Look, we only have 4 of them. This is going to be a 2-lap shootout. The winner goes on to the main event. The way they are positioned here is the way in which they qualified. So qualifying so important on more ways than one. So they're going to be led by the 88. That's John Hansen. On his outside in the 74, Crazy Ruby. Row 2 in the 3, Bam Bam. On his outside in the 7, Quick Solo. All right, here we go, 2-lap shootout. This should be quite interesting. Will anybody survive the 2 laps? Here we go. Got the green, Crazy Ruby out by a bumper. Quick Solo passes on the outside, but they overtake. Solo, Hansen gets back to the lead. Crazy Ruby is going to make the pass. Oh, wait. Don't go backwards. No! Oh. Crazy Ruby had the lead. This will count as one of the 2 laps. But then she, for whatever reason, goes in reverse. I don't know, hit the wall, stalled it. I don't know. John Hansen, though, will lead him down. Let's take a look at the replay. Solo right here on the outside tries to make the pass, but cannot fully make it. Then almost goes off the track. 50-50 grind. Hansen blocking Ruby, and then Bam Bam. One more push. But then Crazy Ruby coming on the outside, makes the pass, clips the front bumper, and I don't know if it stalled it, send it in reverse, whatever happened, and this is the result. John Hansen, taking a look at it there, he definitely ahead of Ruby, will lead him with 1 to go. Hansen, Ruby, Bam Bam, and Solo, just like we started this. All right, I think the hopes of somebody winning this other than Hansen is to pass him before turn 1. Let's take a look here. There it is. Yeah, Ruby gets the pass. Not fully, though. Hansen will take it. What a great seconds race this was. All 4 finish amazingly. John Hansen going on to the main event. Pretty fitting as he qualified 3rd. Take a look here. Ruby gets ahead of him but cannot fully make the pass as he stuck it to her side door and then is able to make the pass, retake the lead on the backstretch, and then it's all about blocking from there. John Hansen, great piece of racing. Very looking like the expert here, even though it's the first time racing on the Sub-4 RA channel. Great work. It was great work. It was great and all, but it is now main event time. That's right, main event time, and I just have a feeling we're going to have a pretty good one. Got my feelers out there, and they're feeling good. All right, so it is all the segment winners that we had segment winners for. Segment 1 obviously did not have one, and then it's the Staying Alive truck that won the seconds. Remember, that one will start in the back. The other 5 segment winners start in the front, and they're all rearranged according to how they qualified. So, that being said, gonna lead them down in that 39, still missing his bed cover. It's CJ Rundle. On his outside in the 45, Jack Crow. Row 2 in the 83, Lucius Clay. On her outside, the only truck race winner so far, the 911 of Karlee K. And in row 3, the 1 of James Clayman. And the Staying Alive truck, the 88 of John Hansen. 4 laps. Let's do it. Oh man, I feel for Rundle here. Well, will he take this? Going into 1. Right now, I don't know what Vegas says, but I say Karlee K's got to be the truck to beat. Into 1, it's Crow. Look at that, Karlee K breaks away. Crow is going to lead him. Oh! Wow. All right. Little bit of beating and banging there. Look at John Hansen. Up to second. CJ Rundle falls back to 4th. And then Clay and Clayman. Look at the replay here. Looked like Clay almost tried to make it 3 wide. Spins out Rundle. Everybody spinning wide around, baby. And then Crow is able to break away, as well as Karlee K. Look at that. Karlee K already up to second. Look at that. I guess he hit the sidewall and came back. That wasn't probably anything intentional. So 3 to go. Jack Crow and Karlee K. All right, I say the inside row probably have a better push. CJ Rundle getting sandwiched by Chloe and Clayman. Look at this, into 1. It's Karlee K off of 2. She holds on. Looking strong. Crow will remain in second. Or fall back to. Look at that, Rundle still on the track. There's Hansen. Everybody else collected on the backstretch. She's got clean air. She's got the lead now. Karlee K. 2 more to become the first driver ever to win back-to-back races. Can she do it? Just 2 laps away now. Her on the inside, Crow on the outside. I mean, at this point, I don't know. I don't know anybody who can pass her. They're going to need some help. They're going to need something. There they go. She spins on to 1. Look at CJ Rundle takes the lead. No. Karlee K regains it, and look who's up to second. James Clayman. There's Crow still going. Passes Clay. That'll drop him back to 5th. CJ Rundle momentarily held the lead. Let's take a look at the inevitable replay. Here it is right here. Rundle getting a push from Clayman. He's going to push him all the way into the lead. And then look at this. Karlee K pushes him back out of the way. Clayman around Rundle. Looks like Clayman was going to challenge a little bit harder than that. Ends up hitting the wall twice. But with 1 to go, man, this is such a dream matchup here for the main event. The 911, Karlee K, James Clayman on the outside. All 6 trucks are still in it. We got 1 to go. Let's do it. Man, this Tasmanian Speedway has provided some great racing. We got 1 to go here. Karlee K, Clayman into 1. It's Karlee K around turn 2. She's going to take it. No! Who won? Who won? Wow! We had all 6 trucks finish. I have no idea who won. We got to take a look at the replay. We haven't needed finish line cam all day until the very last lap. Look at this. Some awesome racing from these guys and gals. Goes high on 1. Look at Clayman all the way to the back. Whew, just like the Intimidator. Gets her loose. And I think he gets the win. We're going to have to take a look at finish line cam, though. Wow. So far, these truck races have not disappointed. Take a look at finish line cam. And it's going to be Clayman. Clayman getting the win by maybe half a truck length past the Diecast Racing Report billboard. Take a look right there. Wow, from that angle. All right, let's take a look now from finish line cam. And sure enough, by maybe half a truck length at the most, gets the win. What an exciting race. There's your finishing order. So all 4 truck races in the seconds finished, and all 6 truck races in the main event finished. So, congratulations for the drivers for putting on a great show. All right, let's take a look. Here, this should be your official finishing order 1 through 36, that's 1 through 18 on the bottom row, and then 19 through 36 on the top. All right, now at this time, let's take a look at the point standings and see where everybody stands after 2 races. All right, not a surprise, Karlee K still leads them, but only 5-point lead on James Clayman. And then it's a bit of a drop down to Tony, Deuce, Rooster, so on and so forth. Remember, the top 15 guaranteed a spot at the next race. Now, in an effort to complete the ADRC and Liquid Rush 2020 seasons, the Truck Series is going to take a little bit of a hiatus so we can finish those, and the Truck Series will pick up when the 2021 seasons for the ADRC and Liquid Rush pick up in the beginning of February. So we'll take a few weeks break, probably a couple weeks break of the Truck Series, and we'll be back at it with 4 races plus the All-Star race still to go. All right, let's scroll through the standings. We'll catch you at the end. All right, time to get down now to the Sub-4 RA Victory Lane podium, brought to you by Dave Akers Customs. I know some of you might have a problem understanding this, but if it wasn't built by Dave, it was built by somebody else. All right, there he is in that 56 Flash Cider. James Clayman, this is his very first personal win here on the Sub-4 RA channel. First time we've seen him in Victory Lane. Now, his team's 100 Proof Racing. We saw Bobby Labonte win in the ADRC race, and now his team sweeps the 2 big races here at the Tasmanian Speedway. All right, that is going to do it for us here in Australia. Thank you for the Land Down Under for hosting us. Been fun. We're going to come back next year. We might see another right-hand turn in there. Turn this into a super speedway / road course style track. All right, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the next one.